Today we are going to discuss about the uh, full paper CET. See, this is question number first. Firstly, we are going to discuss question number first, then question number second, 10 question in 5 minutes only. We are going to discuss. See, in 10 minutes we will discuss 15 question of this full paper. The first question is what they have given: magnitude of A, magnitude of B, magnitude of C. 3, 4, 5. A plus B is equal to C. A plus B is equal to C. Angle between A and B. Angle between A and B. As usual, you are seeing 3, 4. 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square. They are forming right angle triangle. So angle between A and B will be 90 degree. In another form, how we are actually solving? A plus B multiplied by A plus B. Dot product same to same you have to take. What happen? A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta is equal to what? C square. This is 3 square, this is 4. 3 into 4 cos theta is equal to 5 square. 24 cos theta is equal to 25. 3 3s are 9 and 16. So this is 0. So cos theta is equal to 0. So theta is equal to pi by 2. So for first question, you can see here option A is correct. A option is pi by 2. A option is correct option. For first question, A option will be the correct one. Same way, if we go for the second question, if we'll see second question, mean time, they have given mean time is 2.00. This is question number 2. And mean absolute error they have given 0.05 second. Express maximum estimated error. The time period should be written as, to see time period, how we are writing, t plus minus maximum absolute second. So t 2.00 and maximum absolute error, this will be there. In this form we are writing. So which option is correct? So you can see here C will be the correct option. So question number first answer is A. Question number second answer is C. If you will see third question, barometer tube reads 76 cm of mercury. If tube is gradually inclined at 60 degree angle with vertical, keeping the open end immersed in mercury reservoir, length of mercury column. See, this is water reservoir, mercury column inclined at an angle 60 degree from vertical, and the height they have given 76. Open end is here. So here you can see it. This height will be 76. Where it will climb, height should be what? This height should be 76 cm of mercury. Always, if you are standing or if you are inclined, in both cases height will be always 76 cm. They want length, this length they want. So this 60 to this angle is 60. So you can apply here cos 60 is equal to what? Cos 60 is equal to 76 cm upon length L. Cos 60 is 1 by 2, 76 upon L. So L is equal to 152 cm. The question number 3 we can see here. The third question, length of column will be 152 cm. So question number 3 they have given answer option A. So here we have seen, always remember mercury column, they can height, whether it will incline or whether it will be vertical, always height will be the 76 cm of mercury. What will be the length we can calculate here. So question number 3 option will be A. See question number 4. A cell of mass m moving with velocity v suddenly breaks two pieces. The part having m by 4 remains stationary. Velocity of other cell. You see law of conservation of momentum, m, velocity, initial velocity is v. Question number 4. Two part. One is m by 4. m by 4, its velocity is 0. Second part will be what? M minus m by 4. So this is 3m by 4. 3m by 4 and its velocity suppose v dash. This we have to calculate. Law of conservation of momentum, m, velocity v, m1 u1 is equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. So we can see here mv is equal to, this is 0, 0 plus 3 by 4 mv dash, mm cancel, 4 by 3 you have taken. The correct answer for fourth question is 4 by 3v. The fourth option D will be the correct. Question number 5. Two objects 1.5g, 2.5g are at distance 16 cm apart. One mass is 1.5g, second mass is 2.5g. They are 16 cm apart. Center of gravity at x distance from 1.5. इससे कितना डिस्टेंस है? x डिस्टेंस. Center of gravity and center of mass for a small object they are coincide. So here we can see what will be the. We know m1 m2 two masses. So center of mass or center of gravity lies on the line joining, and inverse. Inverse mean r1 upon r2 is equal to distance r1 upon r2. If m1 m2 two masses, so center of gravity in inverse proportion. For two mass system, center of gravity, center of mass both. So here what happened? R1 upon R2 is equal to क्या होगा? Inverse proportion M2 upon M1. क्योंकि M1 R1 is equal to M2 R2, तो R1 upon R2 is equal to M2 upon M1. Moment of weight should be 0 about this point. So M1 R1 is equal to M2 R2. So you can say R1 upon R2 is equal to M2 upon M1. So R1 is x, R2 total distance is 16. So this is 16 minus x. This both we have taken in centimeter. M2 upon M1. So 2.5 upon 1.5. Both you have to take in same unit. So what happened? 5 3s are 5 5s are. Multiply this to 3x is equal to. So 8x is equal to 80. तो x is equal to 10 cm. तो from 1.5G it will be at 10 cm. तो question number 5th we can see A option will be the correct. तो 5th का कौन सा ऑप्शन होगा? A option. Question number 6th. If we'll see question number 6th, what they have given. Too long wire, 10 ampere current in this 10 ampere. Here they want find current. D10, this is 10 cm and a point it is at 5 cm. So what will be the I? Current at this point should be 0. Magnetic field should be 0. So B is equal to mu naught I upon 2R. So here we can see B is equal to 0 mean magnetic field due to first current and for second current both should be same. Mean D1 is equal to B2. Current in opposite direction, so their direction will be opposite. B1 mean due to first, B2 mean due to second. So mu naught I upon 2 from first. The distance is 10 plus 5, that is 15 cm. From second, mu naught I is 10 upon 2 R. Here R is 5 cm. Mu naught 2 cancel. So I is equal to 10 into 15 upon 5. So that is 30 ampere. So 30 ampere will be the current for magnetic field induction. It will be 0. So question number 6 option will be B option will correct. See here in CET we have to always remember that we don't waste the time. Okay. Within 30 to 40 seconds we have to find the answer. So there should be speed for solving and analyzing in your mind. Question number 7. Magnetic same size mass 10 and 15 oscillation per minute. The ratio of magnetic moment. The ratio of magnetic moment they want. See the magnetic moment inversely proportional to time period square, or you can say directly proportional to frequency square. The frequency they have given 10 and 15 oscillation per minute. What happened? Magnetic moment, ratio of magnetic moment will be what? Frequency square mean 10 upon 15 square. So that is 4 by 9. So remember, a moment of inertia is constant. So M magnetic moment directly proportional to time period square, or you can say that directly proportional to 1 upon time period square. They are directly proportional to frequency square. Frequency they have given 10 and 15 oscillation per minute. You can solve. Here option for 7th question is A. 8th question. Crack 3 crown glass each 9 2 press flint. What will be the angle of flint glass if mu for flint and crown? We know mu minus 1 A is equal to mu 1 to A1, mu 2 A2. So simply they have given for mu for flint 1.6 flint glass use 3 prism. Crown glass is having 2 prism flint glass. The flint and crown. So you have to find this by this method. Directly you can find what will be the in this question. mu1 mean suppose we have taken crown, so mu crown a crown, mu flint there will be a flint. So mu crown they have given 1.53 minus 1, 3 prism of crown glass. So 3 prism, so what happen, total angle will be, so 3 into each have angle 9, so 3 into 9 degree. Mu flint they have given 1.6 minus 1 and they have taken 2. See here, this is the crown, so this is the flint. The flint they have taken 2 prism, so each have angle suppose A, so this will be the A into A, this will be the 2A angle. Each angle A, so 2 plane 2A. Solve this to 0.53, 27, here 0.6 into 2A, so A is equal to 0.53, 27. Point we have removed. 3 2s are 3 9s are 9 3s are 27 2 40. तो around में 11 point, see here one option is nearby 11.9 because 16 15.3 कोई नहीं सकता 11 के नियर बाई ऑप्शन, तो ए ऑप्शन विल बी द करेक्ट. तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, ए ऑप्शन विल बी द करेक्ट वन. ठीक है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9, 2 लेंथ्स ऑफ पावर्स +12 and -2 diopter, they are joining this +12 -2 focal length of combination. We know P is equal to P1 plus P2 plus 12 minus 2, so that will be the plus 10, and power is equal to 1 upon focal length, but focal length in meter, so combination focal length will be 1 by 10 meter or 10 centimeter. So correct answer 9th is A. 10, the chromatic aberration lenses becomes due to, so chromatic aberration will be the variation of focal length with different wavelength. Chromatic aberration for red, for violet, they are different. So that's why chromatic aberration is due to variation of wavelength. Question number 10th, C is there. Question number 11th, for 10th option will be C. For 11, angular displacement. Angular displacement, its unit is radian. So 11th is C. For 12th question, it is very interesting. One end of string, length L. Question number 12th, one end of string, length L, connected particle other small peg horizontal table. If for at horizontal table they are rotating like that. Correct. The net force on the particle. The net force on the particle. So it is very interesting question. Actually, option they are giving like that. Boys are confusing. Which will be the correct option? some students writing 0. Centrifugal, they are centrifugal force is only when we are taking Newton's law for which motion, नॉन इनर्शियल फ्रेम ऑफ रेफरेंस, यानी सर्कुलर मोशन के रेफरेंस के लिए हम इसको न्यूटन्स लॉ लगाने के लिए हम सेंट्रीफ्यूगल फोर्स लेते हैं. एक्चुअल फोर्स तो सिर्फ क्या है, सिर्फ टेंशन ही काम करता है. और ये टेंशन किसके इक्वल होता है बेटा, mv² अपॉन r. दिस टेंशन गिव द एसेंशियल सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स. ओनली फॉर वन फोर्स इज ओनली एक्टिंग, दैट इज टेंशन. तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर क्या है कि नेट फोर्स ऑन पार्टिकल डायरेक्टली टुवर्ड्स सेंटर इज T. T कर लो या mv² अपॉन r भी कर लोगे तो चलेगा. इसका आंसर है TR mv² अपॉन l, अगर लेंथ l है, या तो T या mv². ये सभी गलत है, 0 भी नहीं. नेट फोर्स सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स के इक्वल होता है जो इनसाइड काम करता है. इसके कारण वो क्या करता है, सर्कुलर मोशन. तो करेक्ट आंसर इज M. क्वेश्चन नंबर 12th, ओनली टेंशन नेट फोर्स इज T. स्फेरिकल प्लैनेट M0, diameter D0. M is freely falling near its surface. Acceleration due to gravity. बच्चों acceleration due to gravity any surface, तो G is equal to at any planet क्या होता है बच्चों, Gm अपॉन r². उस प्लानेट के लिए तो यहाँ क्या दे रखा है, मास m0, तो रेडियस r0, डायमीटर दे हैव गिवन, तो डायमीटर इज इक्वल टू रेडियस इज इक्वल टू डायमीटर अपॉन 2. तो इफ विल राइट हियर Gm0 अपॉन डायमीटर अपॉन 2, रेडियस इज इक्वल टू डायमीटर अपॉन 2, तो ये आपका आ जाएगा 4Gm0 अपॉन d0². तो एट दैट प्लैनेट आर है स्फेरिकल प्लैनेट 4Gm0 अपॉन d0². For 13th question, B option will be the correct. 14th question is interesting question. In 14th question, what they have given? They have given that apple of 250 mass. This is Earth and apple is 250 gm. They want acceleration of Earth. They don't want acceleration of this. तो एक्चुअली सेम फोर्स विल एक्ट, दोनों सेम फोर्स लगाते हैं. और इसकी जनरल वैल्यू दे रखी है G और रेडियस ऑफ अर्थ. तो अर्थ के अगर जनरल वैल्यू दे हैव गिवन, ठीक है, तो व्हाट विल बी द एक्सेलरेशन, तो सेम वे वी कैन फाइंड द एक्सेलरेशन. तो नेट फोर्स वैसे भी तुम्हें मालूम है, नेट फोर्स अगर हम G का मान लें तो नेट फोर्स जो इधर काम करेगा mg मीन 250 अपॉन 1000 G का मान नियरली अगर मैं 10 ले लूँ, तो एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ अर्थ, तो दिस फोर्स विल एक्ट. तो एक्सेलरेशन ऑफ अर्थ क्या होगा, फोर्स अपॉन मास ऑफ अर्थ. तो फोर्स अपॉन मास ऑफ अर्थ का मतलब 1/4, दिस विल बी द फोर्स, मास ऑफ अर्थ नियरली. तो नियर बाई कितना आएगा, 10/24, 10⁻⁻²4. अगर मैं यहाँ 25 कर दूँ तो 100, तो 24 4 जाके आसपास आएगा, तो 4 पॉइंट समथिंग, यानी 4 इंटू अगर 9.8 लेंगे तो थोड़ा और नियर बाई जाएगा. अगर 9.8 आई हैव टेकन, तो ये थोड़ा और नियर बाई, ठीक है. तो 4 इंटू 10⁻⁻25. तो विच ऑप्शन, 14 का बी ऑप्शन करेक्ट. और एक 15 क्वेश्चन है, कह रहा व्हेन लाइट ट्रेवल्स वन टू अनदर ट्रांसपेरेंट कैरेक्टरिस्टिक विच अंडरगो चेंज, कौन चेंज होगा. तो वन थिंग रिमेंबर, फ्रीक्वेंसी डजंट चेंज, फ्रीक्वेंसी चेंज नहीं होती. तो तुम अगर देखोगे तो 15 में फर्स्ट इन दिस क्वेश्चन फ्रीक्वेंसी वेवलेंथ, वन ऑप्शन बी दे हैव गिवन फ्रीक्वेंसी एंड एम्पलीट्यूड, सी वेलोसिटी एंड wavelength, and D they have given velocity and frequency. So see here in 3 options they have given frequency, and we know when one medium to another medium frequency does not change. So what will be the change? So velocity and wavelength. So C option will correct. So for 15 question option C will be the correct. 16. In 16 questions, what they have given, monochromatic wavelength 6000 angstrom, refractive index, they have given refractive index mu 3 by 2, light traveling glass refractive index 3 by 2, the distance traveled by wavefront in 1 picosecond. The distance traveled in 1 picosecond. So see here, in 1 pico mean 1 into 10 raised to minus 12 second. Okay. So see here, refractive index 3 by 2. So what do you know? Velocity, refractive index mean velocity of light in vacuum divided by velocity of light in medium. So from here, velocity of light 3 into 10 raised to 8 upon v. Here we can see v is equal to 2 into. So velocity of light in glass 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. Time is 1 into 10 raised to the distance traveled to v into t into 10 raised to 12 minus 12. So it will be 10 raised to minus 4. So distance will be 2 into 10 raised to minus 4. Or you can say 200. So 200 micrometer it will come. Question number 16. Option B will be the correct. 200 micrometer. See, question number 17. In question number 17, what they have given? What a resolving power of telescope. Diameter 1.22 meter for wavelength 4000 angstrom. Resolving power telescope. So this is d upon 1.22 lambda. So d diameter they have given 1.22 meter divided by 1.22 lambda, wavelength they have given 4000 angstrom, 10 raised to minus 10. So 10 raised to 10, when you will take in numerator 10 raised to plus 10 upon 4000, 10 raised to 640 I have taken separately, so it will come 2.5 into 10 raised to 6. The resolving power, question number 17, for luminous light, d upon 1.22 lambda, d diameter, lambda wavelength. So they have given diameter is 1.22 and wavelength 4000. So it has come 2.5 into 10 raised to 6. So question number 17, B option will be the correct option. For question number 18, aperture of human eye. Human eye aperture they have given numerical aperture, that is 2 mm, and wavelength they have given 500 nanometer, 10 raised to minus 9 meter. Limit of resolution. So limit of resolution theta. Resolution theta is equal to lambda upon a. So lambda upon a mean 500 upon a, 2 mm, 2 into 10 raised to minus 3, that much radian. To convert this in the form of minute and second, so you can find what will be the limit of resolution. So limit of resolution you can find by the help of this one. Actually for light, luminous light formula is 0.61 lambda upon a. So here they have not given luminous, or so I have considered reflected light. तो options perhaps they have given A, तो 18A is correct. Formula is that lambda upon A. You have to calculate. They have given in the form of minutes, to convert it to minute form. And question number 19, radius of gyration. Dimension formula of radius of gyration. See, a radius of gyration is distance from axis of rotation. This is distance. Distance mean its unit will be the L. Dimension formula. So here B option they are given L power m d power 0. So for 19 question, B option, radius of gyration is length. That's why 19 B option will be the. See, 20 question 500 meter scale is there at 10 cm 500 gram and 80 cm 600 gram. Moment of inertia passing through center. So center will be at 50 cm, meter scale is there. So what will be moment of inertia? So m1 r1 square plus m2 r2 square. 500 gram mean 500 divided by 1000 r1. The 10 and 50, so this is 40 cm. So 40 cm mean 0.4 square. M2 mass 600 upon 1000 kg, and this is 50 and it is at 80 cm. The distance between them is 30. So 0.3 square. So simplify this. 0.44 is 15. 5 to 1 by 2, 0.16. So 0.08. Here 0.6. 3 3s are 0.09. So 9 4 6 are 54. So add this. So 0.134. So question number 20, A option will be the correct one. 21. A particle oscillate harmonically along a straight line with period a root. In this question, slide में sprint they have given a t. They have given with period 8 root 2 seconds. Slide में sprint is there. Time period is 8 seconds and amplitude is 8 root 2. From the sprint है इस question में 8 root 2. They have given time period, actually 8 root 2 is amplitude and time period is 8 seconds. Correct. It starts from mean position, distance traveled. The ratio of distance traveled in second upon first second. The one ratio. Actually स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम मेन पोजीशन, तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट का इक्वेशन क्या होता है? y इज इक्वल टू a साइन ओमेगा टी. ओमेगा का मतलब हियर 2 पाई अपॉन टी टी. ए दे हैव गिवन 8 रूट 2 साइन 2 पाई टी 8. दिस विल बी द इक्वेशन. तो कह रहा है 1 सेकेंड में कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल करेगा? तो 1 सेकेंड में क्या होगा? t इज इक्वल टू 1 सेकेंड. तो डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड इन फर्स्ट सेकेंड. तो 8 रूट 2 साइन 2 4 जा पाई बाई 4 t इज इक्वल टू 1. तो 8 रूट 2 1 अपॉन रूट 2, तो 8 मीटर. 1 सेकेंड में डिस्टेंस कितना कवर करेगा बेटा? 1 मीटर. 8 मीटर, t बराबर 1 सेकेंड. कह रहा है सेकेंड. यू कैन सी 8 सेकेंड है तो 1 साइड हो गया, आ जाएगा बेटा 2. फुल डिस्टेंस, ठीक है. 1 सेकेंड तो फुल डिस्टेंस, क्योंकि क्या है टाइम पीरियड 8 सेकेंड का मतलब क्या हुआ, 2 सेकेंड में लास्ट एम्पलीट्यूड, फिर ओरिजिन, फिर इधर, तो 2 सेकेंड में, या यहाँ पर हम पुट करके देख सकते हैं टोटल डिस्टेंस 2 सेकेंड में कितना होगा, 8√2 साइन 2 पाई अपॉन 8 into 2. You can see here this is 8√2. तो in second what happen, दूसरे सेकंड, इन 2 सेकंड नहीं, उन्होंने कहा सेकंड, ठीक है, 2वां सेकंड में कितना, 2वां सेकंड मतलब 2 की स्टार्टिंग है 2 की एंडिंग, तो 12 सेकंड का मतलब टोटल y2 माइनस y1, तो y2 कितना है 8√2 माइनस 8, तो दिस विल बी द सेकंड का जो सेकंड है उसमें डिस्टेंस कितना होगा, तो टोटल में से हम क्या करेंगे बेटा, 1 सेकंड का डिस्टेंस माइनस करेंगे, तो ये सेकंड में निकलेगा, ठीक है, 2th सेकंड में, तो 2th सेकंड का डिस्टेंस कितना है 8√2 माइनस 8, और 1 सेकंड में डिस्टेंस कितना है 8, तो इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर क्या होगा बच्चों, √2 माइनस 1, तो 21 का ऑप्शन इज डी, क्वेश्चन नंबर 21 ऑप्शन इज डी। थोड़ा मिसप्रिंट है, चेंज करना है, पीरियड यहाँ पर 8 सेकंड है, एम्पलीट्यूड जो है वो क्या है 8√2। 22, क्वेश्चन नंबर 22 क्या कह रहा है, ए स्मॉल वुडन क्यूब इज प्लेस्ड ऑन प्लेन एंड SHM फ्रीक्वेंसी ठीक है, here they have put it this, कह रहे हैं फ्रीक्वेंसी they have given 3/π, क्वेश्चन नंबर 22 कह रहे द मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड क्यूब डज नॉट लीव द प्लेन, तो ध्यान से देखिए मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड, तो मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड ग्रेविटेशनल एक्सेलरेशन इसका कितना g, और इसका एक्सेलरेशन कितना होना चाहिए एट मैक्सिमम पोजीशन, a एक्सेलरेशन मैक्सिमम एक्सेलरेशन, तो मैक्सिमम एक्सेलरेशन हम लोग जानते हैं कितना होता है ओमेगा स्क्वायर a, तो मैं एक्सेलरेशन का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है ओमेगा स्क्वायर एक्स, मैक्सिमम एक्सेलरेशन ओमेगा स्क्वायर ए, तो दिस मैक्सिमम एक्सेलरेशन इज इक्वल टू किसके इक्वल हो सकता है जी, तब तक वो लीव नहीं करेगा, तो ओमेगा स्क्वायर ए इज इक्वल टू जी ओमेगा 2πf इज 3/5 पाई, तो दैट इज ओमेगा इज 6, तो 6 स्क्वायर एम्पलीट्यूड ए इज इक्वल टू जी का मान अगर 9.8 या 10 जो भी, तो 10/, तो मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड क्यूब डज नॉट लीव, तो दैट विल बी 2 5s are 218, तो इट इज 5/18, तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 22 ऑप्शन इज बी, 5/18 meter will be the maximum, where maximum acceleration is equal to gravitational acceleration. Question number 23, a hollow charged metal sphere, a hollow charged metal sphere of radius r, metal sphere radius r and a point distance 3r, this is charge, suppose q charge they have given, potential difference is v, here potential difference is v, so potential difference here, potential is what 1/4πε0 q/3r, and here potential q/r, तो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस Q upon 3R. Here suppose potential V1, this is V2, so V1 minus V2 is, they have given potential difference is V. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R common, 1 minus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3 Q by R, that is V. They are asking electric field intensity at 3R from center. At this point, what is the electric field intensity? So E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon distance का square, 3R square. तो 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon 9R square, and Q upon R 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. So this is 3 by 2. So 1 upon 9, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R. R 9 we have separated. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R. So this is 3 by 2V. 3 by 2 I have taken this side. 1 upon 9, that is 3 by 2V. So correct answer is what? 3 3s are 9. V by 6R. So question number 23, C option is correct. 23 C option. And 24, cylinder radius R, L is uniform electric field parallel to the axis. So what will be the flux density? Good question. A cylinder they have kept, and this is field, electric field, external field. So whatever incoming flux, that is outgoing flux. The total electric flux is 0. कभी भी if closed surface they are put it in inside the external field, तो वहाँ पर हमेशा incoming flux is equal to outgoing. तो total flux हमेशा कितना होता है बच्चों, वो ध्यान में रखो, that is 0. तो question number 24 0. And 25, 12 microcoulomb kept in closed surface. Flux portion surface subtend solid angle pi with charge. अच्छा flux, तो सी किसी पॉइंट पर टोटल जो होता है सॉलिड एंगल, तो टोटल सॉलिड एंगल कितना होता है बच्चों? 4 पाई स्टेरेडियन, स्टेरेडियन टोटल एंगल, ठीक है. तो टोटल दे आर आस्किंग टोटल फ्लक्स पाई रेडियन, पाई स्टेरेडियन देना चाहिए, ठीक है. तो पाई स्टेरेडियन पर कितना होगा? तो 4 पाई स्टेरेडियन पर टोटल फ्लक्स कितना होगा? फॉर 4 पाई सॉलिड एंगल, एंगल टोटल फ्लक्स कितना होता है? टोटल फ्लक्स, टोटल चार्ज इनसाइड कितना है? 12 माइक्रोकूलम. तो क्या होता है? 1 अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट टोटल चार्ज कितना होगा? 12 माइक्रो. तो 4 पाई के लिए है, तो फॉर पाई एंगल व्हाट हैपन? तो इसका 1/4 हो जाएगा. तो 12 माइक्रोकूलम अपॉन एप्सिलॉन डिवाइडेड बाय 4, तो that is equal to 3 माइक्रो अपॉन एप्सिलॉन नॉट. तो 3 माइक्रोकूलम का मतलब 3 10⁻⁻⁶. तो here we can see B option will be the correct. तो 25 option B will be the correct option. तो I have discussed 25 question, ठीक है, in 40 minutes, ठीक है. So you can easily solve all those problems. The next 25 we will discuss in next